Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we are doing a WTF is Machina Arcana to Eternity. Ooh, this is looking really hot. Hot prospect on this one. AAA goodness. Lipstickpaddy, please take it away. Oh my goodness me, this game. Machina Arcana is here. Oh my goodness me, with expansions too. Whew, what the heck is this? Well, part dungeon crawl, part campaign, part adventure, part survival. It's a AAA Kickstarter with mixed mechanics, and it looks beautiful. Table presence to knock everybody out, and oh, the artwork in this game is beautiful. But this is the third edition. The second edition, which we missed. We missed it, but it's back now. We can get it again. It's like a Royal Rumble of AAA games at the minute. Why couldn't these games spread themselves out over the quiet months over the summer? Okay. Royal Rumble begins. They're all ending the week of October when the 15 is around. So yeah, if you look at all the great Kickstarters we've covered in the last week or so, they're all ending around this date. It's going to be like a monster mash. Anyhow, steampunk, Cthulhu is also parts of the theme here going in, and it's not doing too shabby, is it? Getting up there, 3,500 backers. It's matured a little bit on its campaign, so this is why we like it's coming in. And if you're watching this, I'm still on holiday. Yeah, I'm back on Saturday, peeps, so whatever dropped on Kickstarter this week, I'm oblivious to it. When we go on holiday, it's Wi-Fi free, and it's an escapism from modernity. Yeah, so yeah, this is kind of a pre-canned video that's launching next week, so what you're seeing here will be a little bit out to date, so it's definitely worth checking out the new Kickstarter page from stretch goals and stuff like that. So anyway, we had to highlight it because it is a beauty. It deserves your attention, absolutely, and it's in the shortlist for us, absolutely. Now, if you look at the two created from these peeps, no, so it went first edition, then went second edition, and then went crazy in the second edition. And then the third edition's come along, and with expansions, updated rule books, and a kind of a second pass on the art from the amazing second edition. So not too shabby about that. Now we have saved it because when it comes to this month, we are really going to see where these projects are to pick at least 2 of them. There's going to be maybe 5 in this October week. It's going to be crazy. But look at this art. Every art is great. We've got like a blood mage here who's saying, I'm so strong I don't even need armor. When I'm as strong as this, I can choose sexy and no one can touch me because I'm a blood mage and I can blink around. You got Cthulhu here looking surprised, like it's her again? But I thought I killed you. And she's like, ha. It does look really cool here, so epic stuff. So solo mode, yes, 4 players, and quite a chunky length in experience. You're playing the chapters in sequence. There's like an end to the chapter in the base game, and we've got the expansions to have a look at as we go. Now, it's a full standing game, and you know, it's, if we look at the pledge here, you get the standee base with the 2 expansions for $100, and it could have been $200 if you miniaturized these, because the miniatures, if you did miniaturize them, the detail needed on them probably meant they would have to go bigger than 32 millimeters. And you know, if they want to come out next year with a mini box, just miniatures for this game, I'd be so on top of it. But But anyway, if you look at this shot here, the tiles are great, massive tiles. They are like 10 by 10. You don't know what's going to happen when you go to the next tile. It kind of folds in as you go through it, and it scrolls as well. So if you open this door, you might take one of them on the right here, for example, and turn it over for the next room, so it can feel bigger than what you do here. But it has that exploration where you don't know what's coming. Beautiful character boards here. It looks like dual layered boards. The custom dice here. Table presence is amazing when you go down, and when you see the player mats, oh my god, they're so good. So yeah, there's an integral storytelling experience here, and it certainly is stunning art, certainly dark visuals, yes. Peculiar events sounds great as well. Mysterious arcane depths. All these sound great, don't they? Now, one-shot scenarios, progressive campaign mode, and you can tailor the experience. So potentially this is going to have fan-based stuff as well, if that tickles your fancy. No repeat cards. Every card unique. We love that. And loads and loads of cards here. You can see the game content here is massive going in. And if you've got second edition, you might find it hard to see the difference between the art passes. There's actually a page you can go down and have a look and compare the difference, but it feels like a full art pass has come back through. Some of it's just changing text. Some of it is updating the card so that the character comes out better. But if you're new to the series, it's all looks fantastic, doesn't it? Third edition as well, so it's mega tight mechanically, and has a good fan base, and it has the survival, so it is going to be hard. There's this aspect of rapid punishment, as it says here. On the board then, this is going to be like the mission tile, and you can see it's very large indeed, with lots of icons and counters affecting that chapter. So all good. Already on Tabletopia and Table Simulator, they like to promote that because they're super confident of the game that you like it. You get the clear standees as well, which I don't know why some companies are not doing clear standees. I keep seeing like coloured ones when I look around at Kickstarter pages, and it's just like, hey, what are you doing? You'll notice here they're not just six-sided dice. We've got multi-sided dice going on in here, which is good to see. And yeah, it does say the expansion's 100% compatible with all the published Machina content. So as it goes through the editions, it's basically art pass, bit of rule change and all that stuff. But the expansion content, so learn the story behind the Sential, which, who are them? Maybe they're based in the base game, maybe? I don't know. A global conglomerate of questionable ethics operating at the frontier of human exploration. Looks decidedly sexist, doesn't it? Women around here. Yes. Merge new content with any existing scenario. So interesting. So it's probably gear that's coming in. Yeah, new gear, as we can see here, and new types of monsters. But as it says here, what you might guess at. Narrative chapters are linked with the game mechanics. It's interesting they don't have an app with the third edition. Would have been nice to get some acting, because it is that kind of dark world, horror type. Talking about here community scenarios, it's like an ideal system. It says for world building. Well, Cthulhu in steampunk. Yeah. Text heavy on a lot of the cards. We're getting some extra maps as well in the third edition too. There is like an update pack, and there's now some play outside Play outside map tiles, it says. Just exterior map types, I guess. Art looking great though, as you can visualize this kind of setup here, looking really good. The Explorer art looks phenomenal, and you can see here they're all different, you know, they all have a different setup. It says each Explorer has a unique backstory. Now, classes wise, Bruiser, Crafter, Gunman, Mystic, so not your usual set of peeps, is it? So it is kind of unique. Lots of monsters coming. Let's see what the expansion does. The monsters look fantastic. Like I said, these minis would have to be bigger. Map tiles double-sided, 20 unique environments, all looking dirty, grim and fantastical. I do like the art on the tiles, and you know, items that you'll be getting, events that are happening, and then you've got these scenarios, horror in the eyes, end game map tile. This is pretty cool. Probably just the boss room. Statue of Despair, another map tile for the boss room. The Beast as well. Notice these they're quite long. Horror in the Eyes, 12 chapters, so that's 12 game sessions. We've got Statue of Despair, 10 game sessions. And The Beast with 13. Look at this. Oh man, oh, it looks so cinematic. This could be a fantastic fantasy movie. Ooh. Yeah, got dual layer boards for the chapter you're on. They look great. Dual layer boards looking great too. And the markers and tokens you get are so unique. I do love them. And these guidebooks and manuals are basically the squirt of the box. They're as big as they can fit in the box, right? And some good player aids too. Now, expansion box, it's like a big tuck box. 6 explorers with a stretched 7th explorer. 8 monsters with 2 stretched, so you're getting more to make your base game different on different playthroughs. A massive upgrade to the item set. That's getting stretched too. More events are happening. That's getting stretched. New Explorer events and horror events. 2 new scenarios and a stretched one. Oh, these expansions are like really expanding your content. This is what we like to see. And we get a brief look at them here. Genesis, 13 chapters. Parabiosis, 15 chapters. Anastasis, a little bit vague here, but they're giving you more standees and monsters. Maybe this is just an accompaniment to the other 2. Now there's 2 expansion boxes, so this second expansion box is the premium content from the 2nd edition, so stretch goals and maybe stuff like that. 6 explorers. Look at this blood mage here with whatever this spell is. Looks fantastic, and it looks like Nikola Tesla is a character here, which is awesome too. Just wonderful art across the Kickstarter. It is great. Horrible monsters. Oh yeah. You know, we're back in Carnival Zombie 2nd edition, and if you go to the campaign, they've the latest update on that. Sorry, phone ringing. Latest update on that is showing you the minis that they did, and they are freakish. Just to show you what's possible with these kind of fantastical creatures, and it can be done, like you can see in Carnival Zombie 2nd edition. So check that out if you want to see where these monsters would look like if they were minis. And like I said, if they brought out a miniature set, oh yeah, on Kickstarter, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, so this is the stuff from the Kickstarter that they did, which is good. More scenarios and stuff like that. Like, you've got a ton of content, so many different stories to go through. Oh my god, for your $100 pledge you're getting so much content coming at you. Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's a shame that these explorers aren't, you know, if there's anything that I'd like miniaturized, it would be the standees for the explorers, but hey. A lot of stretch goals been busted out. There's a nice cadence every 20k. And if you come here now, there's probably more than this. Now, the $100 pledge is the recommended. The all-in-one is a tad expensive, and these only interested for me is the game mats. We'll go down and have a look at that. Well, you know, I mean, look at all the sleeves that you've got here. There's so many different sizes of them. So, dice file not interested in. Oh, you know, it's extra dice, isn't it? Oh, and then you got these 2 books. So, not too interested in that. Card update pack. This is for 2nd edition. If you just want to buy the base game and 1 expansion, like you're not interested in the 2nd edition stuff, why wouldn't you be? They are separate. Illustration book, it says here, written diving into the ongoing story. You know, the game is priority, story is secondary, so I'm not that much into these books, but it's what's the word for this stuff? I can't remember the bloody name we have for these in the video game industry, but art books with a little bit of story in. Anyway, extra dice, this is what it is. It's not bad. If you're playing for 4 people, you'd want to have extra dice. Sleeve set, ultimate sleeve set, not bad, is it? 25 bucks for 660 at 10 micron or 100 micron. This is really good deal. And 25 bucks, that's for the whole core and 2nd expansions. Oh, look at these game mats, they are huge. Oh, they're fairly expensive as well. They're giving you 6 mats. 6 mats, and you're losing your dual layered board if you do that, aren't you? So, why 3rd edition? We sold out the 2nd. Is the first thing they're saying, and there's demand for a reprint. Yep. Trying to improve the gaming experience, just tighten it up a little bit. They've introduced now a tutorial, as the learning curve going in was a bit jarring in difficulty. Like the survival part can't be misunderstood here. It's hard. So yeah. They've tightened it, polished it for the 3rd edition. Now it's almost where it could have been on the 2nd one, but it's so yeah, super cool stuff happening here now. So for me, the game core and the expansion bundle is the one I'd go for. Maybe get the extra dice and the mats and there's too much goodness, isn't there, on this Kickstarter? Well, estimated delivery is May next year, so you can update your pledge in the pledge manager to add some stuff in, which is what I prefer to do here. But look at this. This is the mats on the table. Why don't Kickstarter show you an example of this? Look how big that table presence is. Oh, it's so good. Lots of stuff going on in this game. Oh. How do I get off this? How do I get off it? What's going on? No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. No, help me. Editor, just cut back to the other one where we were. Editor, please, thank you. Right, this is where we were, so some good videos here. Mainly old videos, but worth a watch anyway if you're interested or on the fence. I can tell you now, though, that it is a mega exciting prospect. And do not be a fool and not check one of these videos out, because at the end of the day, the reason it's in demand is because someone's gone around someone's house, played the game, and go, oh, I really want to buy this game. Not available. You can download a guidebook. You can download a manual here. They're showing you so much of the game. There's high confidence on this game. Beautiful art. Lots of text heavy though. Monster art looking phenomenal. And, you know, potentially the standees, and you want your minis. But potentially they could do a mini set in the future. If you look at Frosthaven, I think when the Frosthaven campaign went out, there was a group of people that might have done minis for it at the same time. Wasn't that successful though. But I'd imagine though you probably might get it for this because the enemies look fantastic here. And look at these map tiles. They are gorgeous. Look at them. Look at them! Oh, so nice. Yeah, lots of different environments. Loads of good stuff happening. It'd be interesting if you, second edition, are you excited about the expansion to Eternity? Did you want to see something extra? Please write it in the comments. It would be interesting. And I love games with that events happening, so you've got all these happening. Oh, and the side quests that you go on as well in the story, which are needed to help you survive. And it's just got loads and loads of good comments from the game. So this is your second chance to get it, because if you remember, second edition was kickstarted, the first one retail. So second edition brought all this beautiful art with it. Third edition bringing an expansion, you might call it a 2.5 upgrade with all the art and the rule books. But the shipping, right, core and expansions, that's 165 shipping. These are all deciding factors when we look at this on its final 48 hours shipping costs as well, because living in Mexico, it's an expensive hobby, I'll give you that. Now, if you look at the team here, massive team, huge team on this game. No surprisingly, it's a whopping game. So much content, so much art. Look at it all. We just need to have a miniature artist, a sculptor. See the love of the game here, a little bit of role play going on, and yeah, all good. All set up. Very, very impressed. That's what we'll say. Very impressed by it. Indeed. Alright, so you're coming in here and it's fresh for you. Do check the videos out. It's $100 to get all in with some amazing add-ons, but don't feel like you need to put them on your pledge yet. And Stretch Goal's still pushing content out, which is good to see. And it looks like it's got legs. 18 days to go. The question is, how busy is Kickstarter this week, if you're watching the video when it came out? And how busy is the start of October going to be? I hope these big AAA Kickstarters come out after October 15, because there's too much already happening in late September and they're all ending in October 15. So on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends if you wish to help the channel and all that good stuff. You've been watching Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.